So guys, trade recap for the day. This was during Asia last night. But I went to work, so decided to just record the video right now. But one loss for 200, and then this win, which something like this. Yeah. But the idea was us looking at what Asia was doing. We were kind of just accumulating. We expanded up. So I saw that as manipulation, swept up the Asia highs, and I just wanted to target down to Asia lows, but we got stopped out for $200. Um, I didn't break even right away after taking out these lows because of the fact that we had this pretty big gap, this BPR that I wanted to see get tapped into, and that it's just like respected, but again, got stopped out. And I just waited until ES tapped into this 4-hour gap, and then NQ finally swept up these lunch highs. And it wasn't until the 1050 macro where I decided to take a trade. So we had these equal highs that were set internally, like short term, highs, and then that got swept up at the start of the 1050 macro. A nice engulfing candle, respected this volume imbalance, it broke down, and then finally we got the inversion through this volume imbalance, and that was the entry signal. So we dumped nicely straight through this 5-minute fair value gap, and I was pretty sure that our targets were gonna get hit, but we ended up sweeping up these highs, and then we saw a small reversal, and that is where I got my first pyramid position, and it was right off us tapping into the retracing into the overall, as you can see, 50% equilibrium right there, tapped into this premium gap for us to short. And once we got that CASD, I added two contracts. So I was in about 8 contracts, risking, I was already break even at this point, so risking nothing. And we got some nice displacement down. And right at midnight, we saw um, one final retrace, which, not gonna lie, was a bit scary because like the candles were pretty big, but all it did was come back straight. All it did was come back into this volume imbalance, respected it, and finally fat displacement candle down at 1216 straight to the TP. And the reason why I full TP'd here, this was supposed to be my TP1, and then these were going to be my final partials. However, I also I forgot, like, not I didn't forget, but I noticed that current new day opening gap was right here. So August 20th current new day opening gap was right there. And if you guys didn't know, we usually like, the reason why I have this as like a whole tab is because price likes to reverse off of these levels, and it's important to mark these levels down. So that is what happened, and as you guys can see, yes, we displayed straight into current new day opening gap, but we edged this low by edged this low by 4 ticks, and then fully reversed, taking out Asia session highs again, and further displacing up. And it wasn't up until the start of AM where we finally saw the retrace that we wanted, which was into this 4-hour wick, which I graded. So nice 4-hour doji candle allowed us to push up higher, but the wick tells us that there are inefficiencies in this move up. So all it did was grade that, respect the CE, respected the wick overall, and then as you guys can see, reversed off, allowing us to trade during AM session. So overall, good trading day for a Friday, and I am up about 550 after the first loss, so I made about 750 on that last trade. And finally, that's about it. The start of the week was pretty bad for me. I blew, I think, 2 of my fundeds, and then I had to get my evals back. So I passed 2 evals, and then today and yesterday were the days. No, I hold on. I think Wednesday. Wednesday I lost. Thursday I won, and Friday I won. So I was able to get 2 winning days off for the start of the week. Hopefully I can get those back. Come back and get payouts. Knock on wood, just in case. But that is that. Hopefully everyone had a good trading week. I'll see you guys again on Friday. Sorry, Monday. Peace.